Hi everybody, welcome back. Another video. Wagakki band. Heard one song by them, blown away by it. Loved the Japanese folk elements and the rock elements mixed together. I've had different people say, hey, they can be heavier. I've had different people say, hey, they're more a folk band who've implemented rock music into their stuff. They got more folky there and the slightly rockier there. Who knows? Who knows who to believe until you start listening to it yourself, you idiot. Only just got round to it. This is Tengaku. I've got about 3, maybe 4 people have asked for this one, so I thought, hey, it's time to start. I've got so many people now that sometimes more than one person asks for something. That's incredible. So without further ado, let's get into some live 2015 Wagakki band. Straight away, really atmospheric. It's like listening to themes for a Japanese historical movie. Okay, Tengaku by the Wagakki Band. That was harder to get into than the first song I heard by them, but then our first song I heard by them was a music video, and of course it was all nice and clean and polished. This of course was a live one. It was outdoors live for the looks of things. Loved all the people waving their uniform things in there when it was when you just swept along in the darkness with all those lights going. That was nice and surreal. Definitely felt like those sort of historical Japanese style movies at the start. The theme tunes to one of those, but it also felt a little empty of depth in the sound, but that of course was because it was a live one. They didn't have all the bells and whistles going around to make it sound more powerful, with more oomph behind it, as it would have on like an album. So live tends to do that, especially if you're not there. If you're there, it's like, oh. If you see it on the screen, sometimes overdubs and all that sort of thing makes it more powerful, but sometimes you can detract a little bit, but it didn't detract too much. It was just at the start, it was definitely drums and flute, definitely a drum and flute, whatever instrument that woodwind instrument is called. I call it a flute because I don't know any other words for an oboe. No, it's far too small. It was definitely, those were the dominant sounds in there. Of course, they had the other bing 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 bing, the traditional Japanese guitar type thing going on as well, as more a bass type thing as well. So it had that underlying rhythm to it. And at the first, because of the live setting and because it was a little lacking in the depth department in the sound, it took me a while to get my hooks into it a little bit. I was like, yeah, it's all right. I mean, her voice sounds exactly like it does on the music video. She's a very powerful voice. Nothing was lost there, so I could be talking. It might be just my ears. They're old and decrepit. They can't take it. But I really enjoyed this song once I got into it. It took really until the first chorus kicked in, and suddenly it was like, yeah, very Japanese in the sense that you've got a very interesting, maybe more complex verse structure going on with different things happening. Then the chorus hits, and it's very, very underlying poppy and commercial. It's really straight away. It's like yeah, and at times it got like that, and at times it went back to the other way, and it became a perfect mix for me. Enjoyed it. Didn't enjoy it as much as the first one, but like I say, I might have to listen to this as a studio version separately. To get the full force of it, but it shows live they can really cut it really well, and I think from what it looked like it was an outside venue, which does sometimes take away from the sound. I've heard a few things. I mean, I've been to a few live outside ones, and sometimes if a good enough breeze comes along, even you standing reasonably close to the stage can go like, I missed that bit. So it happens to the best. And this was really, really good. Really enjoyed it. I think I'm going to be listening to a lot more Wagakki Band as time goes by. I have been warned. They are very much a blocking type band, or at least the people who run the labels or have the rights might come in. So it's always a risk, these things anyway. But I wanted to give them a go. I liked the first one a hell of a lot. This one I like as well, so it's it's like I'm on dangerous ground. I could be doing more Wagakki Band, or I might have to try something different just in case if I get hammered at some stage in the future. Hopefully I won't. Hopefully they'll let me share this to the world who haven't listened to Wagakki Band, who are going like, oh, I'll give it a go. I actually listen to his channel sometimes. I'll give this one a go. Oh, or you might be ooh. And then you'll listen to the other one. Who knows? Who knows? That's the point of this channel. It's helping the bands, man. It doesn't help me. It helps me. It helps me listen to new bands and go, ooh. So I've got to listen to more Wagakki Band, and then I might have to try and purchase something if I can out there in the world. One day I have to go back to Japan. Just go into Tower Records and just start leafing my way through all the different musicians out there. The only bad thing about going to Tower Records or something like that is, from what I remember, they, we do things in alphabetical order, A, B, C. They do things in a sort of alphabetical order as well, but it's all in hiragana and katakana and stuff, and it's all symbols, so it's all like, you gotta remember your hiragana and katakana. Luckily I know some of it, so I can go like, right, wah, over there. Let's stop going through it. There's things you have to do. So, I'm going to have to start saving. Help me. No. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this. If you did, click that like button. If you didn't, why not? Why not? This is a great band. Don't forget to subscribe, share, suggest, comment. Give me comments. Do you disagree with what I found on this live version? Do you disagree that I should? Do you think I should have liked it straight away? Do you agree that it sort of tucked away? And here's a link to the Studio One. I'm going to listen to it on my. You don't have to send a link. I'll find it, and I'll be able to listen to it properly. But other than that, that's it. See you for another one. Bye.